Why do you like making me feel less of a man? Oh, wow. I tried I tried to convince my husband to use toys on me, but he took it as an insult to his manhood. I'm in my 30s, married for 8 years, and they got married early. And I've been trying to placate my husband for a week. All I did was ask him if he was open to using a toy on me for penetration, and he flipped out. His face actually turned red, and it is the biggest fight we've ever had. I'm so turned off by this whole thing, almost repulsed by his insecure behavior. All I wanted was for us to buy a few toys that he could use on me and give me orgasms. He has a decent dick. And for the first time, for sorry, he has a decent dick. And for the first few years of our marriage, it was more than what I could have asked for. Things changed sometime after I had birth, and I really had to accept my new self and rediscover what works for me, which was hard for me. These are the babes that put me off childbirth, by the way.
Sorry, I didn't realize I didn't have my microphone. I was panicking. Yeah, no, because they make it seem like it's like things will never be the same again. I hear it, but why?
That proper why? This is a game changer for me. I'm so sorry. He rarely eats me out. Penetrative sex just isn't making me orgasm.
Well, I mean,
she didn't. She said penetrative sex isn't.
Oh, she's probably angry with us was writing it.
Probably.
I hear it. 90% of. Is it 90% of women that don't come from penetrative sex?
Yeah. The worst part is that he can't even see that it isn't doing much for me. I don't even try to fake it anymore. I can't laugh at that, baby. I don't know how we got here. I'm so tired half the time, but still try my best to be as passionate towards him. But I don't know for how long I can carry on and take this neglect.
Girl, buy the toys for yourself. Flick your bean.
We said
it. Last episode?
We said it in the last episode.
Flick your damn bean. Don't wait for him.
As I said, guys, I'm a fan of erotica. There's
Here
many
we go.
There's many in erotica that you can read whilst flicking the bean.
Some people just watch porn, Christiana. We don't all need to read. We ain't got time for that.
There's audio erotica that
we don't. Sometimes we just need the visual part. We don't need a build up. We don't care that they met in the coffee shop and made eye contact. Sometimes you just
it was hot and steamy.
Sometimes you just need to go to Ebony Lesbians, Christiana. Not everyone needs erotica. It's fine. It works for you, but sis is neglected as it is. She don't need no audio. She don't need a podcast. She don't need a book. She needs Ebony Lesbians and a rose toy. Sis, buy the toys for yourself.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Buy the toys for yourself. Don't even consult him. If he don't want to use it, you use it on yourself. And it may come to a point where you realize that actually,
by the way,
you're not doing it for me. And then it has to become a conversation. Because in fact, use it in front of him.
Oh, that might be
Use the toy in front of him. You don't want to play with toys? Come, I'm going to play with myself with my toy. And you're going to want to join in. That may be a way to kind of get him into it.
Yeah, I think so.
Or he can just watch you nut and realize that he doesn't get you this. He doesn't make you do it the same way.
So I feel like when he sees the response on you, he will get turned on.
Yeah, and then want to join in.
And want to partake.
Mm.
So yeah, you're right.
Let's see how vexed he is with the toy then.
Yeah, why are you so against toys?
Why is it? Maybe he feels like it's basically saying that
he isn't good enough.
Well, bro, go read the stats, Do
you know what? I feel like some men are so ignorant on like how women experience sex.
Yeah, this is why I say it is important as a woman to know your body because
100%.
You're teaching these men.
You 100%.
A lot of them don't know what the hell they're doing. You're going to have to teach them. So you must know your body. Don't rely on them. Them man that still struggle to find the hole till this day.
And I think like generally every partner, because our bodies, each woman is so different and needs to be touched in a different way. It is for us to kind of direct them in the way that not necessarily you should know how to touch a woman. If you've been an experienced woman, you should know how to touch.
Especially if you're a whore, which a lot of you are. How can you be a whore and you're still bad? What the fuck are you doing?
Selfish sex.
How can you be a whore and you're still bad?
It's selfish sex.
Yeah, it is.
Selfish
but even then, like, you still like, a part of you still get turned on by that person being pleased by you.
Not because she was faking it for a while. So not if the girls are faking it. That's why sometimes ladies.
Yeah, you know something you gotta do your chest and not fake it.
Do you get what I mean?
If you ain't feeling nothing, straight face.
Sometimes when you fake it, you're doing him a disservice.
You actually are. Because he thinks he's throwing it down.
He thinks he's giving you the Don Dada dick.
These times you're thinking about what needs to be replaced in the house during this week's weekly shop. Sometimes you just need to be. You ain't doing it for me. This is how you could do it for me if you want to do it for me.
Just guide the finger places.
Yeah, do you know
just
me?
Stay there. Do this. Yeah,
I'm
more
a fan.
of that.
I will talk you through. Stay right the fuck there.
That way.
I don't even say stay there.
Don't
so
move.
aggressive.
I'll be like right there.
Don't.
Right there.
Because sometimes try it when they know that you're close to it, they'll try a thing and it'll mess up everything.
Oh my
Don't try
God.
a thing. Stay where you stay still.
When they try and change the pace,
please don't do that. And now it's gone. It just slips away.
You're just there.
Just gone.
It floats into
So I was like, no, I was so close. Why did you do that?
We're starting from point zero
Now
again.
we're going back again. And it might not even come back. It might not even come back.
No, you can touch it. You can
Which is
smell it. You're like,
it's gone.
You know, like arcade.
Yeah.
When you're getting the toy, and you're there, like, hey.
And it slips out. I'm just like, damn it. Now I gotta flick my bean.
Quietly,
just
finish yourself off.
What can I do? Damn it.
Yeah, baby.
Get the toys, use it in front of him.
What do you do in that sense? I mean, I think there's ways you can talk about it.
This one seems like he's too sensitive. You just need to explain to him that it adds to the experience and doesn't take away from him. If anything, is helping him.
But also, you always get to this point where like you have been in a relationship for a while, and I hear many people say that you need to spice it up because you would have been doing the same things. They said they've been together for 8 years. Have you been doing the same thing for 8 years? Okay, but you plan for another 50, so or more. So what you gonna? You can't be just doing the same. This is
how people get into swingers
and then catch chlamydia when they're old.
What story did you read about? Because you brought this up quite a few times.
No, because you're not gonna ask me
who got chlamydia. Who do you know that got chlamydia from swingers club?
No, I read an article and all the old people are getting.
What a way to find out.
People chlamydia.
You know when they get to say, I won't even say that. I won't even say that. What do you mean I have chlamydia at 70? Don't even treat me. Let me. But
remember, those Okay, great. See, I know.
What?
See, I can tell you my shit. Well, it's not my shit, but sexually transmitted infections are becoming more common in older adults. Rates of chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis in people ages 55 and up more than doubled in the US over the 10-year period from 2012 to 2022. Do you know why? Because them man back in the day were not using condoms, and they're definitely not using it now because they don't have to worry about pregnancy.
Yeah, man, they're 55. Shit, I ain't got nothing to lose. Condom where I ain't getting pregnant.
Right. Now everyone's catching syphilis and gonorrhea.
Syphilis. If I ever.
Henry VIII syphilis.
Oh my God. If I ever got syphilis, yeah, kill me. Don't even treat me. Just shoot me right there. Syphilis. That Henry VIII.
Syphilis.
What kind of medieval disease? Who have you been fucking? Who have you been fucking that you gave me syphilis?
Oh my God. Chlamydia diagnosis more than tripled among people 65 and older between 2010 and 2023. By the way, older risk factors. Older people may not be aware of the risk of STDs. Older people may not have received the same sex education as teenagers today. Older people may live longer and have more active lifestyles. Yeah, because you know what they're doing?
Fucking.
In their old people's home, they ain't nothing to do. They're
You're snacking.
fucking.
Yeah, I'll do it.
They're fucking.
I'm old, I'm gonna die.
I remember.
And you not haven't guaranteed that the thing's in heaven, so.
And half of them, bless them, their partners might have died already. So like,
oh my God, just knacking.
Just coupling up.
Knacking everywhere.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Just smelling. God, wheeling old Ronald to the clinic because he got syphilis. How am I even supposed to chat to you as your carer? What kind of medieval disease did you get? What old age pussy were you fucking that you got syphilis? Who were you fucking? Catherine? Henry
Why
VIII's
Catherine?
wife? The hell?
So I could just
Did you just travel back in time when they were using lambskin as a condom? You didn't know about that?
No.
I think it was lambskin. They showed the picture of Henry VIII's condom that he had to wear after
So
his
wait,
bad day.
semen can't penetrate through lambskin?
No. I think it was lambskin that he used, yeah, as
That's
a condom.
gross also. That is, what is it, reusable? What is it?
Yeah, it was like a little sock. Henry VIII is probably, I'm so sorry, if you're out there, you must be so ashamed of the way they're just out here telling your story. Because even as a child, you were the most revolting king I've ever come across in life. Just
He was
nasty.
absolutely revolting.
Nasty. Why are you using lambskin? And I learned that, I swear I learned that in primary school.
No, it would be secondary.
I didn't study, I was too busy studying Mein Kampf and Hitler.
No, we definitely studied Henry VIII, and it's Mr. Julian that was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Henry VIII was definitely.
All I remember is Hitler and Mein Kampf, having to read that.
No, it was definitely Henry VIII. There was a long period of Henry VIII.
Nasty
Such a long
man.
period in history.
Lambskin. And Mr. Julian was teaching that. God, horrible lesson. Jesus Christ. Having him narrate it. Lord. Rest in peace. Lord. He been died.
Why am I finding everyone did die?
Yeah, he been died.
Are you sure?
Ah, Mr. Julian's dead.
How do you know?
What do you mean? He died like when we're in probably our early 20s.
Oh, is it?
He's been gone.
Oh, that's sad. No, he was like the demon headmaster. I'm not gonna lie.
He thought he was the head teacher, boy.
Why?
He
But
had
why did he
a
do
power
that?
trip.
Why did he do?
You. I remember.
It was so traumatic.
I'll tell you about the time when he did it to me. It was mistaken identity. He came into my class. This was what? It must have been geography. Comes in, bursts in. Yeah, everyone's silent. Stands up because we stand up for every teacher. And then he just walks in with his hands behind his back. Yeah, stops. Goes, you. I'm like, me? What the fuck did I do? I had a quiet week that week. I didn't piss off no one. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm trying to rake my brain out. What the fuck did I do? I was like, I ain't done nothing this week. What's going on? I come out to meet this man. My heart is beating. He looks at me, he says, oh, sorry, wrong person.
Oh yeah, he had that laugh.
And I'm like,
that
stop
laugh?
it. He's like, you can go back in, don't worry. And then he just walks off. He just walks off. That big scene that you just did, come into the classroom, tell everyone that I was the wrong identity. Don't try to make me look like the bad one. Come back in and explain to everyone that it was the wrong identity. And I truly feel like he was just looking for something to do. I just don't think he had anything to do. I don't think he had anything to do. Because no one else looked like me now, yeah. So I was a mistaken identity.
Yeah, and for him to clock it as you come out.
Immediately, like, literally was like, oh, sorry, wrong person.
It's his laugh because he
breath used to kick.
No, did it?
Coffee and cigarettes. Ashy. Make her nose run.
Does he smoke?
I think he smokes. He used to smell.
He know the teeth gave it away.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
stayed yellow.
The teeth gave it away.
Stayed yellow. I just don't feel like he had anything to do. Mr. Julian. Rest in peace, man. Miserable man.
He was miserable. But then you see him smart because it's that laugh that
it's the evil laugh. So he only smiled and laughed when he was bringing terror. That's what gave him joy. The fear in children's eyes is what gave him joy. I don't understand. He looked like a very evil Mr. Burns. So you know how Mr. Burns looks evil? Think of an evil Mr. Burns.
It's a cross between Mr. Burns and the demon headmaster.
Yeah, and that clown. You know the evil clown? Yeah.
Sideshow Bob?
No, not from Simpsons. The other one that has its own horror movie, It. Yeah.
It doesn't look
It.
like it.
He looks like It. I can't even draw up a photo because it would be so unethical.
It's so unethical.
Because it's such an accurate description of that man. He
and
looked
also
like
he's
It.
dead.
Rest in peace. Maybe not in peace because...
Stop it! Anywho, how did we get here?
Sorry, buy the toy and use it in front of him. You don't need his permission to buy toys to please yourself. Please, girl. Life is too short.
Yeah, it's your body. And like, I would always say that have the conversation, but if you ain't listening, babe, you need to bust a nut. I'm not gonna lie.
Bust your nut, flick that bean.
And also, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but why do we keep on landing with these men that don't eat pussy?
It's 2024, guys. I promise you've eaten worse. Whatever thought you have about eating pussy, I promise you have eaten worse. I don't understand. Why are we not in the business of pleasing our partners? Because the thing is, if you're not going to eat it, guess what?
Stephanie, no, no,
If
no.
you're not going to
But
eat it,
we need to be
I
in the
didn't even say
business.
anything. I haven't even said anything yet.
Okay.
Let me land.
Okay, land.
If you're not going to eat it, God will be very upset with you. Because in the Bible it says,
Land it. Land it. Land it.
thou shalt not,
Land it.
thou shalt not, thou shalt not fornicate outside of marriage.
Ah, landed
So
it. My girl.
if you're not eating it, you're encouraging her to fornicate because she's not being satisfied. Therefore, you must eat it in order to please God and please your partner.
It's very important to please your partner. It is very important because it is what will cause the breakdown. It's one of the key, could be a key cause of the breakdown of a relationship.
Yeah, because you're not enjoying it. So if you're not enjoying it, everything outside will start to look like temptation.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
If you're not enjoying it, everything outside of that will start to look like temptation. Somebody else talking about how they eat out their woman. All of a sudden you're fantasizing.
Now you're daydreaming. Now down there.
Your
it's hot
girlfriends are
and
here boasting about how this guy made them come. Da, 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 da. You're just there like, it's not.
Yeah, go.
Flick your beam, man. Get your
Flick your
toys.
beam.
Use it in front of him. If he's still not budging, girl, I don't know. I don't know. You need to have a serious conversation.
Well, there's also I at one point I was worried about myself and myself as an individual way before I met my partner, right? Actually during my 3 years of abstinence, and I was gonna go to a sex therapist.
Why?
Just because I felt like my body didn't work the way that I had seen other people's bodies work.
Yeah.
Not seen, but the way people would talk about their experiences, I could not relate. And so I thought there was something wrong with me.
No, it's just that some men just don't know how to.
Yeah, no word, 100%.
And that's why you see women holding on to great D attached to a horrible person.
Yeah. No,
You see?
yeah.
I said that's why you see women holding on to a great D that's attached to a horrible person. Because a good fuck is hard to come by sometimes.
See, and that's why the devil be using it.
The devil be using it.
That's why Satan be using
See
it.
that hot fuck? The devil be using it. That's his entryway.
Do you get me?
He just presses the button, hot fuck. The port opens up. And then he comes through.
He goes through, he's like,
hi guys.
so I'm just going to use this. I'm just going to use the situation.
Yeah, thank you so much for the entry.
Thank you.
But yeah, girl, please buy some toys. Amazon, like I said last episode. Go on Amazon, read the reviews, buy yourself some toys, flick your fucking bean. Use it in front of him. He still doesn't budge. You need to have a conversation, girl. Let him know you either eat it or you beat it.
Bam! Mic drop.
There you go.
With that, that's the end of our minisode.
That's the end of this week's Reddit Realness. If you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you do in this situation. Let us know if you have any toy recommendations.
Oh yeah, send them. Send them.
Good reviews only. I do read Amazon comments, so please. You can find us on We Just Got Here Pod. Oh, actually, no. If you're watching this on Spotify and you enjoyed this, please give us a 5-star rating. It helps us get discovered on the platform. You can find us at We Just Got Here Podcast on TikTok. We Just Got Here Pod on Instagram, on WJGH Podcast on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Steph Achigbu. That's STEPHACHIGBU. Where can they find you?
You can find me at Miss Tia Roberts on Twitter and TikTok. And on Instagram, you can find me at Tia Honey Roberts.
And that brings us to the end of this week's episode.
We'll see you next week, guys. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.